So what's on my mind this morning? You saw that video, Patria K, with the two pedestrians being mowed down in a halfway tree?
Unfortunately, I saw it. You know, when you get a video, you don't know what's in it.
Exactly. That's what happened to me. That was my experience. So I get this video in my WhatsApp, and with no preamble, no warning to say what it is. I'm like, okay, taxi driving fast. Oh, okay, it's on the sidewalk. Oh, woo.
This woman is flying like
two
Superman.
people flying in the air. One man, like dominoes. One just flew up, and then the other one, the woman is in the air. I thought for sure that they were at least very, very critically injured. Maybe even, would have died. But fortunately, we spoke with them yesterday, both of them, and they seem to be doing well. The man has suffered a broken hip, and the woman has some head injuries, and the woman has some injuries as well. But they were able to speak with us, so that tells us that they're doing fairly well.
The gentleman wasn't too good actually. We understand that he's in a neck brace, so there are some additional injuries outside of the hip and head. So he's doing worse than she is, but they're here, they're alive.
Yeah, and we're grateful for that. We're very thankful for that. What we are not thankful for is one of the things that we've been complaining about that has led to this situation, is the reckless nature of the PPV operators, the taxi drivers in particular, and many of the coaster bus drivers. And most of the time, they just act with impunity. There is no real or severe punishment for them. They just continue to do this kind of thing over and over and over again. We saw a video, or it might have been a photograph, of a taxi driver bypassing traffic in Papine, not Papine. It was on Hope Road, on Old Hope Road, near JC. You saw that one?
No.
That he drove on the sidewalk to bypass a JUTC bus and some other traffic, and there was a bunch of students there.
Jeez.
We saw that one a few weeks ago. There were memes made about it and all. I saw a popular banking institution make a meme about it, which was pretty funny. But the thing itself is not funny. And we see this happen every day. Remember the other day we were talking about the one who got caught for driving on the pedestrian crossing to use the crossing to make a U-turn. And then all they do is slap them with a traffic ticket.
I actually had to take a picture once. I was in halfway tree just across from the clock, and a police officer wrote a taxi man a ticket. And no sooner did he write it and hand it to the man, he literally just threw it out the window.
You see?
And I was sitting behind the taxi driver in such shock. I took a picture because I said, if I tell this story, everybody will call me a liar. And I took a picture of the yellow piece of paper deliberately being thrown out the window right in front of the police officer because he had no intentions to pay it. And when we hear yesterday out of the interview coming out with Cliff and Tyrone, we hear about the number of tickets.
79 tickets outstanding for... Okay, so this is the story, listeners, that's being given. So, the taxi man ran out of the car. The driver, I should say, ran out of the car.
Who is the driver, not the owner?
Hold on. I'm gonna explain all of that. So this is the story. After hitting the two people, driving on the sidewalk, hitting the two people, the driver abandoned the car, fled the scene, and so literally hit and run. He literally ran.
Literally.
Yeah. So he abandoned the car. So the car was there. The police confiscated the car. They were able to track down the owner of the vehicle who came in, and he said that, he was leasing or whatever the arrangement is to a particular driver. They brought in that driver. That driver claims he wasn't driving the car at the time, that somebody else that he knows was driving the car, took the car from him.
He stopped to pick up passengers, and this guy just jump in the seat and drive.
This guy just jump in and take over the car. So I don't know if that story is true, but that's his story. And so now the police are seeking this second driver, and the second driver has 79 tickets outstanding. That's according to P-Step boss SSP Gary McKenzie. Yeah?
He also is not a PPV driver. He's not licensed to drive public passenger vehicles.
And he's not a licensed PPV driver as well. And then the other driver to whom the vehicle was leased, he also has a number of tickets outstanding, although SSP McKenzie wouldn't say exactly how many, but he has a number of tickets outstanding.
Fresh out of court, responding to a charge of dangerous, careless and reckless driving.
You see? And so this is one of my issues with the ticketing system. It is completely ineffective. You just described, Patria K, how one driver you saw just fling away a ticket through the window. And then I recall an article or a news item that we ran in September, around a month ago. September 25, this story came. St. Catherine bus operator, 40-year-old Roger Bartley, who was arrested after it was discovered that he had 1,028 outstanding traffic tickets, was on Monday fined $84,000. So now when you work that out, Patria, viewers, listeners, that's $81.71 a ticket. I'm not sure what the minimal traffic ticket is. I doubt it's less than $1,000. I don't know that. I don't think they have tickets that are less than $1,000.
It's like you go wholesale and get discount, you know, and buy 3 goods.
Maybe they have a $500 ticket, but they end up paying $81.71 a ticket after accumulating over 1,000 tickets
and putting people's life at risk.
Putting people's life at risk for God knows how long. That just, I don't even know what to say about that. So he was arrested during an operation by the police traffic department the Friday before. His driver's license was also suspended for 2 years. But as we know, that doesn't stop these guys. Suspend the driver's license, so what? I'll just continue driving. The story continued. 39-year-old Andrew Bailey, a taxi operator of Tavern Crescent, Kingston 6, who was also arrested in the operation for having 272 outstanding tickets, was fined $72,000 and had his driver's license suspended for 1 year. So when you divide $72,000 by 272 tickets, that's a grand total of $264.71 a ticket. Ooh, big discounts giving away. Additionally, it says 36-year-old Dwayne Barrett, a taxi operator of Stony Hill, St. Andrew, who had 189 outstanding tickets, was fined $54,000 and had his driver's license suspended for 2 years. So do the math again. That's $285 a ticket. So clearly the lesson is the more tickets you have, the bigger discount you get.
Sell out.
You get a wholesale rate on your traffic tickets. So the man who had over 1,000 ended up paying $81 a ticket. The man who had 200 and odd and the one who had 189, they paid 200 and something dollars per ticket. So might as well just don't pay your tickets, throw them away through the window like the person you saw, Patria, and let them accumulate into the hundreds and even thousands, and then pay the one small money, relatively speaking, because compared to what would have been owed for the tickets, it's small money, and then just start all over again.
It drives me berserk because it's one of those issues. We look at the numbers of people who are dying on the roads all the time. We have this big hoopla when we find these people with the multiple tickets. But where's the solution? Where's the solution?
The solution has to be in technology.
Absolutely. And we, the people who live here, who take taxi, who drive amongst bus and taxi operators all the time, we see it as urgent. But the fact that there's no solution that has been put on the table even yet makes you think like Minister of Justice, National Security, Police, you guys don't see this as urgent? Because we do. We, the people of Jamaica, we see it as urgent. What about you?
The solution has to be in employing greater use of technology so that as soon as they pull you over, as soon as they're giving you this traffic ticket, they are able to look up your record on the spot.
But they run your license. What are they running it for?
They run your license. Or they just take the number. I don't know what they're doing. And then even the process of paying traffic tickets needs to be easier. They put it online, but I can say I got a ticket one time. I've only gotten 3 tickets in my life. So I'm a good driver. I learned my lesson after one time. So all 3 were for different offenses. The last one was a $1,000 ticket for making an illegal turn. I didn't realize you couldn't turn there. Anyway, and so they gave me the ticket. They wrote up the ticket, and it has a date by which you're supposed to pay the ticket. So I went online. I gave it a couple days, because I said, okay, it probably won't be registered immediately. Gave it a couple days, went online to pay the ticket. There's no record of the ticket. I said, let me wait until closer to the date to pay the ticket. Go online again on the day before it was due. Put in thing, no record of the ticket. And I'm like, I'm not going to court for $1,000 ticket. Let them pull me over next time when I reach how many tickets like these drivers. Give them a priority. Foolishness. That's what's on my mind.